So yeah, Gundam Battle Royale. No one even remembers this game, but apparently I do. And here's a speedrun of it. You just have to create your own character at first, and then you're good to go with your first mission, which consists in just destroy 5 Zakus and 1 Gallop, and you're good. We also picked the standard gem over the ground type gem because the latter is kinda slower and it just has a machine gun, while this gem has both the beam spray gun and the bazooka. So yeah, we want this gem. 2 techniques I will be using during this run are the charge attacks, which are just the enhanced version of your normal attack. But you have to be careful while using that because they consume your SP bar. So yeah. And the other technique is called the SP dash. I mean, it's not a technique, it's just a feature. The SP dash propels you forward very quickly. You just have to be careful because it's kind of uncontrollable, but yeah, you can exploit that. Yeah, we can enhance our attack stats, alright, and then we can start the second mission, Ransom for Victory, and this mission is abysmal because you have to recover some boxes which are laying around the map, and the map is not too big, but you have to keep in mind that we are controlling a very slow gem. So yeah, we will be using the SP dash as soon as possible and as much as possible. And some enemies will some enemies will spawn and try to stop me from recovering these boxes, but they are not too tough, so it's not really a problem. I could try ignoring them completely in order to prioritize the recovering of these boxes, but yeah, the enemies gives you some of the SP bar, so we really want to destroy them. And sometimes the game trolls you because, like as you can see right now, you will leave the box under the media and it doesn't register. I don't know why, but yeah. As you can see, we are using the SP dash, taking advantage of it, but you have to be careful. You are not using too much SP dash because the last box is kind of far away, and you want as much as SP bars as possible. Also, near the last box, there's an enemy, which normally, I tried several runs before this one, and normally I managed to ignore him completely, but in this run I was really unlucky. Let's say unlucky. But yeah, we can make up for the time loss while, we can spam the SP dash, make up for it. And we are done. Let's go and see the third mission. But first, let's enhance our attack stat and the thruster speed. Alright. On large river, you just have to destroy some enemies. Nothing too different. And here I'll try to use the charge attacks as much as possible. But you have to keep in mind that charge attacks work when the enemy is facing you, like really facing you, because if the enemy is striking even slightly, like in this case, the attack won't connect. Guys, this is not Gundam Battle Universe, this is not even Gundam Battle Chronicle, this is Gundam Battle Royale. The attack won't chase the enemy, it just goes straight. You have to aim carefully. but yeah, nothing too difficult, and sometimes you can even rely on your allies. That works as well. Very, very good. Alright. We are done with the first block. Let's go and see what the second block has to offer. Let's enhance our thrust speed. Alright, landing obstruction. You just have to defeat some enemies. Yeah. I mean, the majority of the missions are like this, but there are some missions that requires you to destroy a specific target or defend a target. Yeah, I mean, these are the first missions. In the meantime, I want to say that this is my first speedrun ever. My first attempt at a speedrun, honestly. My English is not really good, so bear with me. And my wish is that some speedrunner will pick up this game and destroy my time, because I want this game to be more, I want this game to be famous, to be more recognized that it is now. But yeah, I'm going off topic. We are abandoning our trusty GM in favor of the GM Sniper 2. The GM Sniper 2 is kind of broken. I mean, his attack stat is very, very good, and his attacks, the attacks coming from the Range B rifle goes even through some types of walls, and yeah, it's really, really good. And this mission in particular, I was unlucky because some enemies parried my attacks, but normally I would finish this mission much more quickly. But nothing that I can recover. Okay, you just have to reach this yellow line and you are done. And then we have the desert. In the desert you have to face Rumbarel. Yeah, your favorite character in the whole Gundamverse, Rumbarel. And you have Hayato as your ally. And to make up for the last mission, which went terrible, I did a pretty good job with this mission, which normally goes even worse, even worse than normal, because the enemies love to be all in different positions. But yeah, I kinda completed these missions very quickly. And Hayato, normally is really competent. In many runs he destroyed 2 or 3 enemies for me, but in this run he just gets destroyed himself. And then we have Rumbarel and another Zaku, I guess. And to destroy Rumbarel and these other Zakus, I will be using the invincibility mode. I don't know how it's called. I call it invincibility mode. And yeah, it consumes all of your 2 bars, but you can spam your normal attack, and it's really, really good. And we are done with the second block. Let's go to the third block. And I love this mission because you can just stay in one spot and snipe the enemies. You don't have to do anything. No, you still has to destroy the enemies, because you have to defend another gem sniper too. But yeah, it's one of those missions where you can relax, because you don't have to worry about being fast, because the mission won't be over until 2 minutes, and yeah, I mean, the mission decides when it's over. You don't have really much of a control. Yeah, as I was saying, this game is just is not Gundam Battle Universe or Gundam Battle Chronicle or Gundam Assault Survive. The roster is really limited, and I mean, as you can see, you have to aim carefully if you want to hit the enemy. While in the other installments, you can just spam the circle button, and the attacks will follow the enemy to a degree. I'm not saying that this game is harder than the others, but it has some limitations. But I don't know, I grew up with this game, I love it, and I made some other videos about completing the two most difficult missions in the game, which are Liberation from Gravity and Get Out Space Noise, where you have to basically deal with all the mobile suits and mobile armors in the game with one suit. And I mean, I'm doing this kind of challenge, but I'm using all the mobile suits in the game with maximized stats. But I mean, I spent so much time in upgrading all the suits that I wanted to show off everything at their maximum, so I don't have any regrets. Yeah, sometimes we can, going back to the mission, sometimes we can use the super attack, the SP attack, I don't know how to call it, but the safest way to deal with them is just using the normal attacks or charge attacks, I don't know. Also, I wanted to say that I choose the first block, the upwards block, because the other block contains longer missions that takes longer to complete. Alright, oh my god, black 3 stars. Normally this mission is a bitch because you have to face the black 3 stars, and they're not cooperative in getting hit, so yeah. But this mission this time it went kinda well, if I remember correctly. I mean, yeah, you just have to deal with these Gakus, and then Gaia, Mash, and Ortega will appear. The Wild Bees is not in peril whatsoever because these guys are really weak. And there they go. They are terrible. Oh, no. Sorry, I was mistaken. Yeah. No, this is the harsh reality of this mission. You just have to deal with them like this. But if you are lucky enough, you can hit them with your super attack in the beginning. But otherwise, you are fucked because, yeah, they're terrible. And that's what I'm saying. I'm really new at Speedrun, so this run is not perfect whatsoever. It has many flaws and errors on my part, of course. So I'm begging some other speedrunners in the future, if someone wants to pick up this game and destroy it time-wise, really, I will be really happy. Alright, this mission, you just have to destroy a Gallop, and when you destroy it, an ace pilot, I don't remember his name, will appear. And normally this mission goes really bad because this mobile suit has the exam system mounted on, and it goes really fast and it's more powerful, but I managed to hit him before he could move, so everything went well. Alright, let's go with this mission, the Battle of Odessa. You just have to destroy a big rocket before it departs. Alright, HLF. Yeah, you want to position where I'm going because when you are done destroying the HLF, I don't know how to pronounce it. A yellow zone will appear, and you have to be in that zone if you want to finish the mission as quickly as possible. All right. Then we have this mission. Yeah, we have to defend the Magellan from enemy attacks. I despise. All right, I despise this mission because the enemy just shield themselves in the water, and the water is a bitch in this game because sometimes you hit the enemy and sometimes you don't. So you will see me going up in the air and then shoot, because if I try to shoot while staying on the ground, most likely my attack won't connect. And this is another type of mission where you just kick back and relax, so to speak, because you have to wait for the timer to finish its count. And you could theoretically hide behind something, waiting for the timer to finish, but no, I prefer dealing with enemies like this. Sorry, my laptop is the battery is dying, so I want to plug the charger in. Alright, let's see if I make it in time while this fantastic mission goes on. There are other missions like them, but like this one. But yeah, I tend to skip them when I can because they are very long missions. This one was, I don't know, 2 minutes. As I said, you have to really aim in this game, because if the enemy is strafing even slightly, you are done. Your attacks won't connect, won't even follow the enemy. But yeah, it's not that bad. By the way, this Magellan is shielded by some walls, so this mission is not that hard in itself. The enemy, I mean, it can get aggressive, but it's not that hard to deal with. All right, and then we get the Amorous Gundam. Let's call it the Amorous Gundam. And so I'll abandon the GM Sniper 2 in favor of this Gundam, because this Gundam has really good stats, and I want the stats for the final missions. I mean, the Sniper is really good, but the Gundam is on another level. You can argue that you could finish this mission faster with the gem, but keep in mind that you have to deal with very powerful enemies from now on, so having some really good mobile suit like this one really helps, not just in terms of attack stats, but also with hit speed. And yeah, That's my point. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I hit the start button too fast because I want to skip the final act of the mission, but yeah, sometimes I do things like that. We maximize the attack stats of the Gundam and we go to the underground defense front. Yeah, here we just have to defeat. Yeah, you just have to defend the base from enemy attack. And here as well, I mean, you could use the gem sniper because its attacks goes through these doors. You don't even have to open them, but after a while the enemy will open the doors for you. So I think it's best to use the Gundam. I'm not really convinced myself, but I'm trying to convince myself that the Gundam is the better choice here. Maybe some other runs I will try harder with the sniper, but for now I'm using the Gundam. And yeah, also I'm using Amuro as the main pilot. I abandoned my customized pilot because I mean Amuro's stats are way better. Alright, and then you have to face these two Zogoks. Also, yeah, if I have the sniper, the GM sniper, hitting these Zogos, I think that it will be a kind of a nightmare because they tend to strife really much. But whatever, we are almost done with this block. Here we will face Char Aznavour for the first time. Tragedy in Jaburo. I don't know how it's called, how it's pronounced. Alright, these first enemies are nothing special. You just have to stay alert for Char's Zetagog. And you will see me using the SP attack more often because the Gundam's SP attack is really good. It takes more than one enemy. So yeah. Yeah, the other mobile suit we are getting, they're good, but I mean, we are good with this Gundam. Alright, here, the blinking stars. Here, there's Lala with her helmet, but we are not dealing with her. We don't want anything to do with her. We are just destroying the missile cannons, or normal cannons. We are destroying the gate, and we go inside the gate, and we are done. Yeah, I think, I mean, it's the fastest way. It's the fastest way. There's no but or ifs. And that, right, the Rictom also got me. Almost got me. And we are done. Alright, this mission is particular. I don't know how to explain it. It's, I mean, you can see me using third person mode, third person visual, whatever, because the space here is kind of tight, and I'm more comfortable using this kind of view. I don't know about you, but I prefer it this way. Okay, and I'll deal with this Gog. Yeah, using this visual, it's not always the best choice, but I mean, I practice I practice with it, and for this particular mission, I prefer it this way. Also, the enemies here, I mean, these corridors are going down with just one hit, so it's not that bad. Alright, here I'm going back to the normal visuals, using the super attack, and then go straight for this yellow point. And as I said, the SP dash, it's not always reliable because it's not easy to control. And then as soon as I find it, I will use the full armor Gundam. I tried completing these runs with the normal Gundam because I thought, hey, I enhanced my Gundam and I want it for my final mission. But apparently using the full armor Gundam is faster. I mean, in my experience. Look at that damage. And look at my damage. Yeah, don't worry, I'll survive, but it kinda went really bad for me. I was careless and hit so many times. And yeah, now I'm using this technique because I'm desperate. And there we go. The game. I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but I died, and the game decided, yeah, you destroyed the enemy. You died, but don't worry, you passed the test. You passed the mission. All right. I mean, now we are in this. I can't stop laughing. Why? Every time I look at that, but whatever. Now we are dealing with this era, the Camille era, as I like to call it, and we are sneaking inside Gryps. And the fastest way to complete this mission will be getting near these witches and go for every room. But I never managed to do that because the enemies are just obnoxious. They're in your way. Look at this. Look at this. They are not letting you go, so yeah, you just have to deal with them. Only once I managed to hit a switch and leave the enemy behind, but yeah, I mean, it's that hard. As I said, I'm not an expert, I'm just an enjoyer of this game. But yeah, you just escape from Gryps, and then we'll go straight to defending the Black Gundam, where Camille is. In this mission you have to defend, as I said, Camille from enemy attacks, because Camille has to reach a certain point in the map. The enemy is quite strong, so you have to be careful. Also Jared will appear eventually, but it's not really an issue because you have your SP attack, which is really reliable. I mean, that segment in the Gryps infiltration was bad. Was really bad. Because I tried to hit the switches while ignoring the enemy, but the enemy just got in the way too much. If I had to try again, I will definitely destroy the enemy first without trying to hit the switches. Or I mean, I had to practice so much hitting the switch while ignoring the enemy. It's not easy. Alright, Camille is saved. Is safe, and we are now getting our very own Gundam Mark II and our very own Camille Bidan. So we are getting them. We are using them on the far side moon. Here, yeah, you just have to defend the Agama from enemy attacks. Nothing to it. Jared will try his usual attempts at being useful, but he will fail. And yeah, we will be using the Gundam Battle Royale for the rest of the run, because it's just good. I paused, I don't know why, in that segment. When you see me pause, it's because I'm trying to hit the start button at the same time a cutscene appears. But yeah, if you see me pause, it's because I hit the pause button too fast, or before the cutscene even appears. Yeah, I wanted to be sneaky and stay on the ship, but yeah, the hits just don't hit. The hits just don't hit. My English is awful. Alright. Yeah, we want the Mark II attack stats at its maximum, because we will have to face a powerful enemy in the future, in the near future. I won't spoil it for you. But this is a really good machine. It's not Z Gundam, but it's really good. I don't even remember how to get the Z Gundam. You will just have to get SP to get S rank in every mission, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, Camille Bidan stats on their own are really good. So, and the Gundam actually it nears perfection. Yeah, here you just have to deal with some enemies, and then you have to destroy a big ship called the Alexandra, controlled by the Titans. And just like with the Gallop in the very first mission, we will exploit the charge attacks, because the SP attack it's just not enough. Look at damage, the damage ratio. And yeah, we are going to the final block with the final missions. Storm of Jaburo. Here you just have to destroy a base and then come back in this same spot. The enemy, it's annoying as hell, but what can you do? If the enemy doesn't hit you too much, you are good to go. You can try with the SP dash with these rocky formations in your way. The very road inside the cave in your way. You can try your best. Alright, our attack is maximized, so things are going well. This mission is S, because you're dealing with enemies, with flying enemies that are constantly trying to destroy Albumla, whatever it's called. Look, I'm really trying to hit this Isaac, and he doesn't cooperate. So I take the jump. Finally. I mean, even here you have to be really good at aiming, because when they are flying, these targets are obnoxious. And I hit the start button too early. Yeah, we have to deal with the Ashmar. 2 hits, not too bad. It's really good. And then we have to, oh my god, this mission, Hong Kong City. Yeah, you have to destroy this Psycho Gundam, which moves, I mean, it walks kind of fast, so you have to be careful with your aim. And basically you are just waiting for the 2 SP bars to fill, because you want invincibility mode. But yeah, I was lucky in this one, because the Psycho Gundam decided to transform, and when it transforms, it's useless. It just goes low. It faces you, and you can hit him with everything you got. And yeah, I was just that lucky. Also, a quick tip: if the Psycho Gundam gets too close to you, the best thing to do is just to unlock the target and run away. If you try to run away while you are still locked on the enemy, you're just crash on the buildings, because you are not seeing behind you. And this fucking map is full of skyscrapers and whatnot. I got so mad trying to, I mean, you can see it right now. Sometimes you are lucky enough if the Psycho Gundam decides to destroy some buildings for you. And then I mean, yeah, there's the transformation. You just destroy him when it is in this form with charge attacks. Yeah, I love charge attacks. And then you deal with the remaining enemies with some SP attack. That's good as well. And then we just go to, I mean, the 4th and one of the last missions before the storm happens. This mission, I mean, you can wait for the ship. No, maybe I remember it wrong. I remember a ship appearing after some enemies. Whatever. You can finish this mission by destroying all enemies before the ship reaches its destination, if I remember correctly. If I don't, well, I'm an idiot. These enemies are not. I mean, yeah, they are annoying because they tend to fly around you, but they're not too strong. I mean, they go down with. Oh yeah. You have to protect the Adumla. Normally you will wait for the Adumla to reach its destination, but you can finish the mission earlier if you destroy all the enemies, which are a lot. But yeah, it's quicker than waiting for the Adumla to reach the other end of the map. Also, you have I guess Amuro helping you. But alright, we are reaching the conclusion of this run, because after this there's the final mission. As I said, I made so many mistakes about pausing too early to skip a cutscene, and I mean, I tried to hit enemies with charge attacks while they were strafing. I mean, I know that if I try hard enough, I can a better time, a better run altogether. But for now, I wanted to show you this run because that's the best I could get. And as I said, I'm hopeful that some other speedrunner will notice this run and try to run this game and destroy my time. I want my time to be destroyed because I want this game to get some recognition. But whatever, this is the final mission. Just destroy some enemies and then the big boss will appear. But I mean, you already know who the big boss is. But here the Z Gundam will be even easier to deal with because we have an ally, and because the arena is not filled with fucking skyscrapers, so we can move whatever we want. Yeah. And if it transforms, it's the best. But it did it for just a moment. But look at the damage. It's not really that bad. The damage I deal with my bazooka is really good. And I'm waiting for the second bar for my SP gauge to fill, so I can use invincibility mode and try to spam the bazooka, but she decides to transform right now. Yeah, I figured that this is the best strategy to deal with. And there we go. 42 minutes, 18 seconds. As I said, it's not perfect. Nothing is like this. It's far from perfect, and I know it's I can do better, but I know that some other people would do even better than me. I'm basically praying someone, please, someone, just notice this game and whatever. This run concerned only the Earth Federation forces and the A.E.U.G. There are also Zeon and the Titans, and in story mode you can even mix, for example, the Earth Federation forces with the Titans, or the Zeons with the A.E.U.G. So if we really want to look at the big picture, we can have 4 categories. If we want to talk about speedruns, there will be 4 categories to run. So I decided to do the Earth Federation forces and A.E.U.G. just because I really like the mobile suits of both factions. So yeah, that's my reason. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll try even Zeon and Titans, I don't know. But for now, yeah, 42-18, that's my personal best. I hope someone will pick up the challenge, or if not, I will be the undisputed champion of Gundam Battle Royale in the entire world, on the entire planet. And thank you a lot for watching. Have a nice day, and see you in the next one.